Hey, deserving listeners, Love in Paradise, 90 Day Fiancé. Let's watch.
Oye, ¿cómo es tu nombre?
Yep.
Carolina, Daniel.
Within 2 seconds of Daniel walking up to the bar, some girl comes over and she's all chatting it up. Like, he shouldn't be talking to another girl. That pisses me off.
Yeah, makes sense. So they're at a bar and their relationship isn't going so well, and he goes up to the bar to get a beer, and a girl walks up to him and they start chatting, and he apparently doesn't know her because he asks her for her name. And now maybe he's just a really friendly guy, but at the very least he should know that it doesn't look good and could really trigger Amber. It's Amber, right? I have to look at my cheat sheet. Amber and Daniel. And yeah, so she will convert her hurt into anger frequently, as a lot of people do, but she's very good at it, instead of sticking with the primary feeling, which is hurt and a fear of losing him.
How dare you? Y'all know her? I have had an ex-boyfriend cheat on me basically in front of my eyes. But I trusted him and I was so loyal and I was devoted that I didn't even see it.
Yeah, that's rough. And I'm really sorry that she went through that. That can destroy your trust in men and even your trust in human beings. To be cheated on is rough. And she's saying right in front of her eyes, and she trusted him, and that's awful. So it makes sense that she's sensitive to this, but I don't think anyone would be okay with what's happening right now. Yeah, this is pretty rough. Now, from the beginning, we're wondering, is he really into her? And it kind of looks like maybe not. I don't know.
Well, the service is gonna bring.
Are you kidding me?
What? What happened? He's a friend. Amber's getting crazy or nothing. It was very nice. Amber have to trust more on me. Like when going to America, I'm gonna meet people, and she have to understand that.
Okay, if that's legit, which we could question, that's okay. How do you talk about it with her? Do you say, "Oh, you're crazy, what's wrong with you?" Or do you say, "Hey, I'm open to change, but I'm just a really friendly person, and I was not flirting with that person. You're just going to have to believe me. And I just like to make friends. So I guess I'll try not to make friends with women, but it's just hard for me. I'm just a really friendly person." Okay, he could say that. It didn't seem like that was the case, but that's not the way he's talking to her. He's like, "You're just going to have to trust me. You know, you're weird. What's wrong with you?" That doesn't make any sense.
I'm just saying, I think it was pretty fucked up. Like, literally, we were just over there dancing 2 seconds ago, and you're gonna go over there and start talking to another girl.
Come on, Amber, you cannot be like that with me.
You come on, Daniel.
So the dynamic is continuing with her speaking down to him, which I understand where she's coming from, but the dynamic is building and solidifying, where he's the child, he's the Ronald, and she is the Tiffany, right? Or he is the Asuelo and she is the Kalani. So this sets up a fused relationship where they have a difficult time determining where one begins and the other one ends. They have a difficult time determining between their own emotions and their thinking process. Because if she were able to think straight in the situation, she'd be like, well, wait a second. If I'm seeing this accurately, which I think I am, he was actually hitting on a woman right in front of me. What does this say about his love for me or his stability? I don't know what to do with that. Instead, when you're fused, you just yell. You don't like something, so you just yell, and you react instead of taking a beat and thinking, well, wait a second, is this even a good idea? Because that would be the more relevant contemplation if I were her, is, wait, what am I doing? That hurt and that was weird, but that's got to be just the tip of the iceberg. It can't be an anomaly. He's doing it right in front of me. He knows that I'm watching. So what does this say about him? What does it say about his love for me? What does it say about our relationship? Let me think about that. Now, you can have hurt and pain and fear. All that makes sense, but some ability to reflect. So let's see if she does that.
No. Alfred just told me that's why he enjoyed to be alone. And I say, sometimes I wish to be alone. But
No,
like,
it's perfect.
you're
Yeah.
so crazy, Amber. This is stupid.
Wow. Now, maybe I'm missing something, but that was, he claims she was a friend and they introduced each other. You know, hey, now maybe they recognize each other from it, but they didn't know each other's names. So they're not friends anyway. And even if they are friends, how about you respect your girlfriend / fiancé and say, oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, I should get back. Or, hey, let me introduce you. And then, hey, I'll see, you know, some awareness. So either he is completely what he's, you know, accusing Amber of being, and ignorant and, you know, completely oblivious, which is possible. We don't know him that well. Or he's trying to deceive her or covering something up.
We're supposed
No,
to be
it's
here
good
to have
know.
a good
That is
time.
this is the trip of finding out things. It's just disrespectful because I'm the one that's been paying your bills. And if you can do this in front of my face, what have you been doing that I haven't seen?
Right. Absolutely. Now, the fact that you've been paying his bills, I don't think is relevant. I understand that that would bother you and make you feel like you're being used, which should be considered, by the way, because that would lend itself to motivation for him to string you along because you're giving him money. I don't know if he's that much of a con artist, but it's possible. And she's contemplating that, and that makes sense. And she's hurt. So she could say to him, look, I don't know if you love me or not, and I need to be convinced. Or at least I want to know what your true feelings are about me, because I came here thinking I wanted to marry you, and now I'm not even sure if you love me or not. Can we just talk about that? Let's see what she says.
You really start to question everything.
Fuck you, Daniel. Fuck you, okay?
Mira, eso es siempre, cada vez que salimos, eso es siempre, o sea, siempre una discusión.
I can't. Just look at my friend and my brother. They are uncomfortable with this.
They're uncomfortable because you were hitting on a girl right in front of her face, and she got upset, which is rational. And now the other men are like looking at her like she's crazy. I mean, maybe I missed something. Did I miss something? This is upsetting. I feel bad for her. She's being bullied by these three men. All right, well, that does it for that episode. Everyone out there, please take care of yourself because you deserve it. You really, really do.